What's good, little babies? Welcome to my channel. I am Jamila, Chosen Intuition. I'm your activator, I'm your energy reader, and I'm your favorite auntie. I just want to give a shout out to the ones who clicked on the video, came back to show your love. If you're new, welcome. And again, if you're returning, thank you very much. So y'all, I just want to get a message out here for the Lionsgate portal. It's happening tomorrow or tonight, something like that. What spirit wants you to know, okay? So I have some decks out here that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna go ahead, I've already washed everything, washed my decks, cleansed my decks. So we're gonna get two of these, well, one of these and one of these. And this is the Rider-Waite, two different types of Rider-Waite. And then an oracle from the little guide deck. And then over here, top it off with a believe in your own magic. Okay? So, YouTube disclaimer, I will never contact you on any other social site or in the comments offering readings for future references, okay? All right. Spirit, what's the message? What do they need to know? Just one card. What do they need to know about this Lionsgate portal? Please and thank you. That's not even supposed to be in here. These cards are so sturdy and they're new, so they're hard to shuffle. All right, yin and yang, 22. Balance and choices. Balancing out your dark and your light. I'm going to read out the book whenever I get the whole spread laid out, okay? Just on that one. This one I shouldn't have to. Oshun, Oshun, Oshun. What are the collectors of this video? Need to know for this Lionsgate portal. Please and thank you. Just one. Please and thank you. Alchemy, transformation, and change. Number 34. That goes really good together. So I think I'm going to just do 3 cards on each one of these. What's the message? Death. In reverse. Anxiety. Oh, I said anxiety. Okay. Anyway, y'all, bear with me. 9 of Swords. We got death and 9 of Swords. And good luck. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. What's the message? Clarify. What is that? Oh, death in reverse. Clarify death in reverse. Well, I'll be. All right, 5 of Pentacles. Taurus energy. Clarify 9 of Swords. Number 5. February 2nd and March the 4th could be significant. King of Swords. Taurus and Gemini. Clarify Wheel of Fortune. King of Pentacles. Judgment on the bottom of the deck. And what was on the bottom of the deck of this one? 4 of Cups in reverse. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get into this message, then I'll pull from these 2 cards. So we got the yin and the yang. Where'd it go? Number 22. So this card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cycle. No, I don't even know what that word means. CYCLIC, energy moving into or out of your experience. I can't just not know what that means. Can't be teaching nothing and don't know what the word means. So we're gonna look it up real quick, y'all. And where the word go? Okay, so where's Google at? Moving, reoccurring, or arranged in a cycle. General meaning, happening again and again in a steady, predictable order. Examples include changing seasons, weather patterns, or business economics. Going up and go down. Okay. I get it. Let's see, where was I? Okay, so in its upright position, it heralds yin and yang, where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface. No, not yin and yang, but the yin, where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface things. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activities. It is especially good. It's an especially good time for contemplation. So wrap things up. Yang cycles often cause you to be passive, yielding, and reflective. So open up to these sides of your nature. And being more than acting is the intention here. So yeah, basically what I get out of this is like things are gonna come like cycles, patterns, healthy patterns, like the weather, like I said about the weather changing, you know, economics and stuff like that. It's more of acting. You set the intentions, now it's time to act. Balance it out. Balance, that's what I'm getting, balance. Balance and duality. You know, being able to balance out the light and the dark. Right now it's calling for you to take action. All right? So it's followed by Oshun of Magi. Alchemy, transformation, and change. That speaks for itself. I see that. So the number pink and blue might be significant. Also the number gold, the color gold, and the crystal amethyst. And that looks like pyrite, but I could be wrong. So change, transformation, alchemy, balance, healing, okay? And death in reverse. So you may be clinging on to something that is already over. Release is overdue. I'm hearing release. They want to change and control, not change, but control. Release, control. Something that you release that you really need to just let it go, because I feel like it's still lingering in the background. And this here, doing that is causing you some type of anxiety because you're going back and forth. There's no balance. When you're balanced out, you make a decision and stand on it. Stand on business. For sure. Okay, so my spirit spray. Divine Holy, divine angels, ancestors, help me channel these messages accurately and precisely. Okay, so yeah, let go, balance it out, and you got to let go of something that's, you know, really overdue to be let go. Because in all actuality, like I said, it's causing the Nine of Swords energy. You know, fear, shame, regret, maybe spiraling, But everything that you're imagining might not be real. So it's overthinking. Get out your head. Once you balance and you let go of that attachment, so because this attachment is very a low vibrational attachment. That's what I feel. It might be a relationship, it might be a job, it might be items, it could be a gift that someone gave you that, you know, you're being called to throw away. So that's up to you. And followed by the Wheel of Fortune. So when you do that, when you balance all this out, you know what I'm saying, let some shit go, Wheel of Fortune is in your favor. Bringing in fortune, opportunity, or destined connections. I feel like that's when your karma is going to come in. Or, you know, this also could mean that you have balanced out some things in your life. And with the death in reverse, you just need to, like I said, release and get that anxiety out of there. You could have already done this, and the Wheel of Fortune is now in your favor, being that this is a Lion's Gate portal coming up tomorrow. That's what I'm feeling. Let's keep going. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. I feel like Spirit is saying, basically, when you let go of this attachment or these attachments to whatever it is, you'll come up out of this Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, you know, financial loss, lack mindset, isolation, worry, poverty, insecurity, pessimistics. All that is Five of Pentacles energy. So that's in the near future, if Spirit is saying, if you don't let go of these attachments. It's something about this attachment that's causing you anxiety, period. That's what I'm feeling. That's what keeps coming up in my head, and that's what I'm feeling. Followed by the King of Swords. You've got to make that head over heart decision. Think with logic. You know what I'm saying? Think with your mind and not your heart. Because your heart is holding on to this attachment, is what I heard. You know, because with the Wheel of Fortune, you the king of, you know, king of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Leo, Virgo. Wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, all that. That ties in very good with the Wheel of Fortune. So, King of Swords. Cut the bullshit. Cut the attachment and release yourself from the anxiety. All right? Get about this Five of Pentacles mindset. You might be dealing with the financial loss, you know, just like money, finances, like that. But I feel more like it's a mindset, like a very, very low vibrational mindset. That's what I'm feeling. All right, get a few of these. What do they need to know? This Lion's Gate portal. Sacred wisdom, the moon, high priestess. Sacred wisdom, the moon. Even though the moon is hidden, even though it's hidden, even though the energies are hidden, or whatever is hidden, the high priestess right there, see? Moon high priestess. Sacred wisdom. So even though the moon is hidden very well, the high priestess knows, she knows, he knows. The high priestess energy knows without even knowing how they know. Intuition, habits, moods, and this also has yin, feminine energy, worry, and anxiety. See, this one right here is yin. We read up on the yin, and this one right here has the yin. Sacred wisdom. Light of the feminine. So balance. Make sure that's that feminine. I think you need to really, I feel like you need to balance out on the feminine side as well. Because you do have sacred wisdom, whether you know that or not. You have sacred wisdom to be shared. Be honest with yourself. What else, Spirit? All right, light of illumination, the Fool. Yep, a shaky rebirth. Kind of shaky right now. But that attachment, once you let go of that attachment, your new beginning, the change, the duality, the yin and yang, basically what I said, the balance. Sudden and unpredictable changes, upheaval, rebellion, breakthroughs, awakening, liberation, and raw genius. Light of illumination. Yeah, I keep on hearing attachments. This attachment can be anything. It could be a person, like I said, a job, a mindset. That's what I'm really feeling. This has to do with like your mind, like emotions and stuff like that. But you got to go in and balance it out and go through this transformation. Go through that transformation. Alchemy is healing. You have the ability to alchemize this. You really do. High Priestess out here too. You know what to do. Sacred wisdom. What else, Spirit? North Node. Dharma and destiny. Destiny is calling. Soul's mission, purpose. You are going. Where are you going? Your highest potential, the journey or the direction, your fortune and spiritual growth. So you're definitely in your North Node. All right, cool. All right, cool. I love this. High Priestess, yes. This is all very subtle. It's not anything too overwhelming, but you do have this Nine of Swords energy going on with this anxiety, and it's Five of Pentacles. It's a mind, it's a mindset attachment that you need to let go of, balance it out. And, you know, you can alchemize this because you have the Magi here, Oshun of Magi. You have the ability to alchemize this energy and taking charge on the bottom of the deck, the Emperor, and change. You know, nobody wants to be in the Five of Pentacles, whether it's a mindset or your finances, poverty, whatever. Nobody wants that. Let me get one more. Andromeda, high vibration, magic and miracles, heart-centered, highly gifted, creative, imaginative, intuitive, freedom seeker, teacher, healer, balanced, yin and yang. We got 3 cards out here, y'all. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. But it talks about yin and yang. So it's all about balance, magic and miracles, high vibration. Stay on that high vibration. You know, you over here rocking with the High Priestess energy. This Fool ready to take this leap of faith into the new chapter of your life, because you are in your North Node. It takes a lot of work with, you know, to get into your North Node. Dharma and destiny. So yes, and you know, this Lionsgate's portal is all about things coming in that you had set intentions to, and you know, did the work and whatever, manifested over a period of time. All these planets align. You passing the test is what I just heard. You passed several tests, because the divine always going to test you to see if you're ready for the next step. Just the next steps. Magic and miracles. Justice. Be kind, but don't people please. All right? I unite. Libra energy. Okay, so we're going to get one off of here. Believe in your own magic. What do they need to know? Outcome. These cards are pretty big because I got big hands. Spirit, what do they need to know? Feather. Think first before you judge. Okay, this speaks of 26 breaks down to a 8. Lionsgate portal, 888. So February the 6th, like I said, February the 2nd, and March the 4th. Think before you judge. So this speaks of being a person that helps give advice and stuff like that. Don't judge a person by their story. You never know what they're going through, right? So think before you judge, because you never know. You got to get a different perspective. And it's crazy that Yin and Yang talks about balance, and here she is levitating with her friends around her. So there might be somebody in your energy that you are helping out, that you are, you know, giving some sound advice to, you know, but Spirit is saying, think before you judge. I'm called to read this. So, did you commit to lifting up one of your sisters only to drop her down into the blaze? Examine the situation. Is your judgment justified? Or is society tricking you into your stance? After all, it does have a habit of making you believe that other girls are your competition and they must behave perfectly at all times. Step back, take the time to figure it out, and figure it out. It's not always clear at first, instead of acting rashly. So yeah, basically, know what's going on. You know, ask the divine and your angels and your ancestors to give you clarity on the situation. One more. Calling me. Confidence. It comes with time and practice. Number 23. And it breaks down to a 5. Yeah, confidence takes time with practice. Kind of like what I'm doing. I feel like this is practice for me. You know, some people, I ain't gonna say some people, but others may feel like they gotta practice off the camera and try to get it right. But me, I'm just straight up. I feel like it's practice, you know. I don't have very many videos out, but I'm working on it. I really am. So just have confidence in what you're doing. Keep up with the practice. Balance. Keep up with your spiritual hygiene is very, very important. Just like you bathe and brush your teeth every day, you need to cleanse your energy every day. I don't care what nobody says. That's just from experience, because as soon as I slack, I feel it. It seems like everywhere around you, people are chattering about how confident they are and just how freeing it feels. You wish you could relate to them, but you haven't gotten there yet. Listen, it's all right confidence. It's not instant overnight evolution, right? No instant validation. Just like with everything else, it takes time, practice, and a lot of unlearning and a learning of toxicities. I agree with that. You know, balance. It's all about balance. It's all going back to balance. A lot of Aquarius energy is out here, y'all, and just have confidence. Whatever you're doing, I mean, it's not gonna happen overnight. You know, balance and all this healing work and all this, you know, especially balancing and letting go of control is could be difficult. I know it was for me. That's why I say that. So just let me put these right here. I'm called to use these. This deck is from I cannot say that word to save my life. Unapologetically Des. Quantum codes. And she inspired me because this is what, you know, she does. She speaks of, you know, how the universe speaks to us through angel numbers. Well, this is our way, you know, back and forth to communicate. And these are codes that can help you. Now, if you want to do this, great. It works for me. Doesn't happen overnight. Again, no instant validation. So, numbers that can help you throughout your journey, throughout this path, releasing this attachment and anxiety, because you got good things right here. You got your High Priestess, the North Node, and then Andromeda. Yeah, it's just all about letting go of that attachment. Spirit, what do they need to know? What number could they use to help them out? Okay, so this one speaks of for students, employees, parents, self-employed or employed who endure overwork. So if you feel like you overwork and you need to balance that out, you're gonna do the number. Make sure these numbers are written like this, across, and spaces in between each. Like I say, you write it down. Write it on your arm. I do that a lot. Write it on your arm or a piece of paper and burn it. A candle, you know, anything. A cup. I also put, like, I'll get a sticky note and put the number and put it in the back of my phone case. So it's 96 space 15 space 646. And again, 96 space 15 space 646. If you feel like you're overworked. What else? What else can I use? What is not Lionsgate Portal? To help parents whose children are in adolescence to cope with effects of moods they present. 56 space 11 space 926. Spirit, one more. Okay, well, it gave us two more. To increase motivation where there's little to none. 51 space 56 space 886. And the last one for stress relief and relaxation. 13 space 515. All right, to calm down stress. 505 space 50 space 561. All right, we'll close this out, y'all. We'll get you let's do this. Get your angel answer. No, I don't want to use those. Let's use these. There's a lot going on over here. Angel guide. Let's get an angel message before we close out. What do they need to know? To this Lionsgate Portal. What do they need to know? Ask and receive. Yes, Spirit says ask and receive. Joy and contentment. You got to be very specific. Y'all, you got to be very specific. Let me tell you a story before I close this out. I went 4 years without a car. And I was told, I can't remember who it was, but it was somebody that I listened to. I would listen to one of their messages, and they were like, you got to be very specific with Spirit. Can't say that you just want love, and then they send you in. The universe be like, okay, and then send you in a narcissist. That's the way they explained it. But I asked specifically, I was like, you know, I prayed and asked God, I was like, I need a car. I want a car. Tomorrow. Well, I didn't say tomorrow. I take that lie back. I need a car, no money down, and payments no more than $500 a month. That's what I need right now. And I went to sleep. When I tell you I woke up with a text message, because I did apply for a car a couple of places, but, you know, I didn't think nothing of it. And this man texted me telling me about a car he had, no money down, and $500 a month. I mean, hey, that right there is confirmation enough for me. Be very specific on what you want when you're manifesting. Be very specific and believe it. You got to believe it, that it's already yours. That is the key, to believe it's already yours. Feel how you would feel if you already have it. And joy and contentment. All right, Lionsgate Portal message. I'm done. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and chilling with your auntie. your favorite auntie. If you got anything out of here, you resonated, hit the like and subscribe button for me, please. It is greatly appreciated. Until next time, y'all be safe.